that raw content. Whānau, this is the wahine behind the lens. There you go. Straight in there. Where are we?
We are somewhere.
Alright, so here we are at Te Whānau. Here's all about Te Whare Āio whānau. There's at least, how many of us? 20 of us here. We've come down to a part just past down the road from Gold Coast, and there's going to be a welcome to country, or a way for us to be welcomed to this whenua by the First Nations people, the Aboriginal whānau, and we've got Ngāri no over there talking to the rangatira. And so yeah, we're just going to go through this process. First time ever going through something like this, and no doubt it's going to be beautiful, spiritual and all that. But here's all of our kāhui. And we're here in Gold Coast to do wananga for the whānau. Here there's going to be 180 to 200 people coming into Te Whare Āio to do the wananga, to do some healing. And this is Indigenous healing. This is bringing Aotearoa to the shores of Australia, and the mahi is going to get done. But it's appropriate that we go through this process with our whanaunga, our First Nations, the First Nations people of this whenua. So let's go.
So yeah, honoured to be here, my bro. I'll hand the rākau over to you. I'll hand the stick over to you, and you can you just let us know what the haps is from here.
Yo. Jira walo jamule. Nalinga miji jangal malat jakoni. Nalinga karma jakon jaborngi. Karma ngalangalanga na gijongi jamlenga jakon mala kuriyabu. Nalinga karma walo gijingi walo nam ngai dakai. Nalinga jakon. Walo ngai jamlenga kuriyabu ngai. Jamlangai jakon mala. Why jangi you bukobe in our language, respect. We give respect to country first, the spirit of this land, and our ancestors that walk here and walked here before us, and we give respect to your ancestors also, that you bring the spirit of the old people back. You've been on a long journey, and they're glad to come back. And we're going to go down here for ceremony, and we're going to dance. We're going to sing that spirit, and we're going to dance it in the yawa.
Yeah, nah, bro. Alright, Te Whānau, we are here. The bro, the whānau, just getting everything all ready for our first night of the Trilogy Wānanga. We've had a waiata practice. We had an awesome day out with our First Nations whanaunga, and it was mean. But we're here now at the Broad Beach Cultural Centre, and we're just getting everything ready for the first night of the Wānanga. We've had a waiata practice. There is a welcoming, so we're just positioning ourselves to ensure that everything just runs smoothly. And then we're going to be getting into the night. I'll be emceeing. There's a few speakers, and this is happening just to introduce people into Te Whare Āio, the trilogy. So we're just doing these little things, but the whānau's here. Everyone's looking mint. It's feeling good. There's the stage out there. So let's get into it. Let's go. How was that, bro? Day one, like full, not just Wānanga, but just full day.
Bro, day one.
Day one, brother.
Day one. High, very, very high. Started on a high vibration, workout with yourself. A couple of Māoris here on the GC who own the gym. Former Brisbane Bronco. Dreams come true. Dreams really do come true on the Gold Coast here, Te Whare. Dreams really do come true. Long story short, bro. To cut a long tale short, really, really great day. Just anchored in now, eh? Anchored in. We started off very high and it can only get higher, so I'm looking forward to what's ahead of us. Looking forward to seeing our people transform and come home.
Come home, but yeah, that's it from Te Kapia. Alright, Te Whare, that is day one dusted for the vlog. Very happy with how today's gone. Everyone's pretty hungry, everyone's pretty tired. This fella's always handsome.
Very.
This fella's always handsome. But that's us. We're going to try and find somewhere to have a kai. That'll be day one done. See you. Apopo. Day two, my Pope. We're here in Gold Coast Trilogy. How are we feeling, Te Atane?
Bro, after last night, it was pretty phenomenal. Such a warm crowd, but started off first and foremost with tangata whenua, te iwi take o Banjalang people. The mob took us through their pōwhiri process yesterday, so it was a continuation of that, really. I just want to reinforce how important the Indigenous people are of any lands, but here in Australia, man, it's just so overwhelming to be received by such iwi take people, man. The knowledge that is radiating beneath this earth, it's layered. The concept of their cosmos world is unreal. It's very, very similar to ours.
What are the few things that we're going to sort of like do with them that you can share for the vlog, Mapo? What are some of the key things that we're going to use as the framework?
Well, the trilogy is all about the concept of the triune. The number 3 is quite significant to us. Not in 3 as the number. We're not looking at the number. We're looking past the facets of the number code, which is all of the elements of the above, the dimensions above, the dimensions below. And the centerpiece, which is the heart in between. So again, we look to the stars for ancient teachings and ancient knowledge. We look below for ancient wisdom, and we look within for ancient intellect. And so, for us, it's about connecting those dots with our people, but telling them as well, there's tikanga and there's kawa that goes along with this. Not everybody is chosen to be the one. But if this helps in any form of way to balance your well-being and give the sustenance of what it means to be a good whānau member, that's the most important thing for us.
Beautiful, Mapo. Let's get into it. Let's go. And Te Whānau, this is the mini ngarino. This is the one and only Kai Āio. Mihi atu, Mapo.
Kia ora.
Is there anything that you want to say to the people that are watching on YouTube?
To come to Te Whare Āio, so they can be special.
Yeah, make it, my boy. How are you this morning, my boy?
I'm feeling really awesome. Yeah, feeling really awesome, man.
I had heaps of feedback out there about your kōrero and people in resonance with what it is that you were sharing last night. Why do you think that is? What were people connecting to in your kōrero?
Well, it's because our ancestral wisdom, you know, our tipuna were masters of living in harmony and balance and integration with the universe and its order. And so we're just recipients of a legacy, a taonga tukuiho, that's now in a time when it's coming out more and more and able to be shared with people of all cultures. So it's about indigenous wisdom.
Yeah. Which is the natural state of being, eh?
The natural state of being. So the three things I talk into is natural state of being is about harmony, balance, and integration. That's holistic.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Man, that's why you got to come to the Wānanga. These are the kind of people that are here, man. Mihi atu, Stacey. Tēnā koe, bro.
That internal truth that has been yearning to make its way forth from the state of your dying. At this one we can talk into the paradigm. Oro. The word oro means sound or vibration. Right? And transmuting ancient sounds or ancestral sounds, which are just natural sounds. Right? So that is the āteo nui, or the space between our most governed space or our most protected space, which we call the hoko nui, right? The sacred space here allows us to be able to synchronize the energies from within and the energies without.
So, taku. One of the tikanga of the taku is the mandalic sounds of nature. These are all the sounds of nature, not the human-created sounds, natural sounds.
Taku. So that our old people that held that knowledge, they would tap into the frequency of sound.
Morena. Ururangi. Pau whitinui. We're here day 3 of the Wānanga Te Whānau. This is where we've been staying. Meke. We're going to be going down to the moana i te atane for the pure. Didn't get too much footage yesterday because a few of my stuff was going flat and I didn't have my charger on me, so I didn't get too much, but the Wānanga's been going mean, the vibes have been high, everyone has been enjoying it, and today is just the crescendo. So yeah, I'll get a little bit of content of what's going on down at the beach, and then we're going to be wrapping up the Wānanga today, the trilogy of Te Whare Āio ki Gold Coast.
It starts with our mama and it ends with our mama. Our mama brought us into this world and also take us out. Kia tu whatu ngā tāne. To find out who I truly was, I had to make the depths of darkness of who I was. The most ugly, the most broken. It took a lot of courage to come out of that darkness. But a great man once said to me, if you haven't hit rock bottom once or twice in your life, you will not live. You haven't lived yet. Some of us still haven't quite met the fate of that darkness. This gives us an opportunity to meet that person one time.
coast done. I wasn't able to get too much footage, but it started raining. Cheer, Valiant! It was raining, so I couldn't get the camera out, but man, it's pumping. Look at everyone, just loving it. You're getting the hammers out there, my pay. Bro, Deep says she's seen a shark. She told me, cheer, my bro. How was that, brother? Mean? Yeah, mean. Good release? Yeah, choice. Mean, brother. Mean. It's good, bro. Different kind of buzz, eh, bro? Yeah, mean.
You can feel it like building up as when you're standing there.
Yeah. And then it's your turn, eh? Yeah. And then you go down and you're like, whoa.
But it's crazy, I've been in that water a million times and I haven't felt the power of it.
Yeah, like that.
Going back out.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
So this is the part of the process that is just super amazing. It's a way for cleansing, and everyone just gets the, just the feels, and everyone comes out just feeling so mean because it's such a powerful experience to be going through something like this. But yeah, we're gonna just go back, wash up, have a feed, and then go and finish up the Wānanga. So yeah, let's get back into it. Mauri ora. The venue, and we're just getting into the last part of our Wānanga now, and yeah, the energy is already like pumping, and that's the great part about doing the work, about healing, about personal growth, is you feel these moments of change and you feel it within yourself, and it's an amazing thing. And the collective approach to that, because as you see someone's pumping, it just reaffirms how you're feeling, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. So let's go.
Integrate. Because all of this māpēranga is pointless if you can't find the space for it to be action. They say knowledge is power, so therefore knowledge of self is self-empowerment. And that's exactly what it is that you've received in this Wānanga. My final sentence, fill your cup and live with appreciation, not expectation.
Honour and privilege to be here in Australia, to share my vulnerability. Can't always be sitting up or going up and trying to be all fucking all that. What we try and display in this whare is being real. Yeah, we feel shame too. It gets heavy for us too. Like it's been said over here, when we bind together, it's unbreakable. Our people are powerful. Very, very powerful. Beyond measure.
the Wānanga, Trilogy Wānanga in Gold Coast, done. 180 people sharing space, healing, remembering, returning, reconnecting to self. And it was beautiful and amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who showed out in the Gold Coast. Thank you to Te Whare Āio and Te Whānau. If this is something that is resonating with you, be sure to follow Te Whare Āio and get yourself into this space. See you when you walk through the doors, and most definitely see you in the next vlog. Let's go.